Corey, we are back in the world of the NBA with NBA 2K24, and part of me was pumped to get into this, and then part of me is frustrated now that I'm here. Dude, it's been one of those, it's been a rocky roller coaster for the NBA game for me this year. At moments I think of greatness, and then at others I'm just frustrated and disappointed. I think some of the models are looking great. I think some of like the city itself. Now, granted, we're also on next gen or Series X and S, right? That's where we're playing, because there is the Xbox One version, which is a different game altogether. Still in the same realm of the NBA, but still a different model. Where we're into the open city, dude, we've got different parks to go to and stuff like that, which are really, really cool, but some are kind of like boring as well, if that makes sense to you. The city I found was just massive. And at points, I'm like, how do I get from point A to point B so I can get into the Rise and go over there and get some of these missions accomplished or these quests? And then I'm like, well, here's the thing. You join the park. I'm really not that good because I'm still at level 60, so I'm going to level myself up. I'm going to go into the NBA, start my career off, and away I go. Get in there, talk to my coach, who doesn't look all that impressive. I get my sponsorship for my shoes, who looks even worse than the woman I'm talking to there. I'm like, this is a horrible model. And then you get into the NBA. Definitely, this is where they've catered to and taken the time to make sure you get Giannis looking the way perfect, the way he does, right, in the game. And you're getting blown away by those models, but then you can tell where they've taken the time and where they haven't taken the time. The shooting mechanic, dude, is still tough to get into. I'm not the greatest NBA player. I admit that. But at the same time, dude, if you're looking to get in to shoot some hoops, like, that's a hard time to get into. I get you got to go up and level up, get some badges. All that stuff will help cater to your shooting mechanic. But, dude, I went in for a shooting guard like I always love to do because I love to shoot the ball. But yet, I'm not sinking any buckets. So I'm like, forget this. Go over, rebuild my character. I'm now a center because I want to be in the paint, have a better chance of scoring. And even that was sometimes frustrating, dude. I don't know. For me, 2K has not been the game of my year. I'll tell you that. How about you?
Well, I mean, this is just another sports game, Drew, that hasn't had a ton of competition, that's kind of allowed to go from year to year with not a whole lot of changes. We get those buzzword changes every year to every sports game, it seems like. And sometimes it just doesn't really wow you in the hopes that, we're really hoping for as a fan base. Like, I don't play a ton of NBA games, but we do play this game every year. And I am excited to play it because I am a basketball fan. So being able to jump in and play as the Toronto Raptors is fun for me. And I look forward to that. But when I first got into this game, you kind of get met with this Kobe Bryant montage, which is super cool because that's the cover athlete this year, and it was really nice to see. But like you kind of touched on, some of the models they used, I was like, this doesn't even look like Kobe Bryant. Like, this is supposed to be like a memoriam of him and everything, and it's awesome. But some of the character models looked absolutely dated, and I was so surprised to see that. This is NBA 2K24. Like, why are we talking about bad character models? I mean, I understand these sports games, the focus is on the players, is on the athletes, and like you said, they did a great job there. You do see it when you are playing these games, but it took me a while to get into a game because I feel like there's 20 different game modes to choose from here, Drew. It's a little clustered when you first get into the menu system and you just jump in. If you've never played this game before, you're gonna be lost to start because it was a little difficult to navigate. There's a lot going on the screen all at once, and I mean, jumping into the game, like you said, the shooting mechanic is tough. I don't think either one of us are overly great at it. I think if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you will struggle with this game. You have to put the time in to kind of get that mechanic down, especially if you're playing as your created character. So it can be tough, especially if you're new to this kind of whole series with the NBA 2K. And it's just been kind of difficult for me to really enjoy myself so far with this one.
Absolutely. Corey, this just isn't enough to step it up. You mentioned that there is a lack of competition, and I think it shows in NBA 2K24 this year. For me, I'm wrapping up with a 6, man. How about you?
You know what? I'm just a little bit below you. I wanted to have fun playing this game, and I feel like new players to this, I just aren't going to have the good time that we're all hoping for. I got to give this one a 5.